Hello, everybody. It's Oz here. I'm here to talk about the big scam boom. You know, Earth 2. Earth 2 has been going for about 6 months now, and I've been in about 4 months. A lot of people are, there's a lot of progress, a lot of great things going on. But just a couple days ago, um, one person posted about Earth 2 being a scam. And then another person took that video and made his own video by watching his video. And then two more people created scam videos based on those videos. So we got, like, in the past 2 days, we have four videos that I've seen and watched about Earth 2 being a scam. And I watched all of them. I listened to it. You know, um, I'm not angry, um, but I don't think Earth 2 is a scam. And when you watch these videos, they really attack it. It's 100% a scam. It's the scammiest scam there is. This is a clear 100% way it's a scam. Um, no, it's. I mean, could it be? Yeah, there's a possibility something could happen where we could lose our money. But that's like anything else, in this market. It's like anything else. Something could happen. But I don't think the people that are critiquing this know exactly what it is. And a lot of the Earth 2 followers and the people in the community, their reaction, a lot of them are getting angry, but most of the reaction is do your research before you make this kind of judgment, because it does hurt us and the people that are invested and are, putting everything into this. So let's see. We had Big Fry TV. They were the first ones that I saw. I think he's the first one to come up with it, the scam video recently. There was a few in the past, but it's just been in the past 2 days. It's been like a scam boom. And then Upper Echelon Games right after that, and then there was one by Sid Alpha and Kira TV. Those were the four that I watched. And I believe there was I watched a second video by Big Fry TV where a British guy, I believe he's a British guy, got on a Twitch stream and they argued with each other for like 45 minutes. I personally, that's not how I would have handled it at all. They were just attacking each other and he's saying how stupid he is. It doesn't work that way. If any of these people care to contact me and have a real discussion about what E2 is and what's going to happen and what's going on, I'm happy to have a discussion. I'm not going to get upset or anything. I'm a game designer, a graphic designer, and board game designer, and an artist. And I've been doing graphic design for over 25 years, and game design for over 10, and art for about 15, 16. So I'm experienced in this kind of thing, but I'm not experienced in video games. I'm kind of getting into Earth 2 from a game design standpoint, and that's kind of what it is right now. There's I think when I watch these videos, a lot of them they're keying on these points, especially points that other people made, that it's just Earth. What was it? Google. It's a Google Earth. The Google Earthers. It's not really about Google Earth. We use something that is similar to Google Earth to show the world where we're going to buy property, but the property is all going to be wiped and we're going to start over, right, with our land and what we can build on it. So it's a new Earth. The reason it's like Google Earth now is because some people like to buy land that is on landmarks or at their home or special places. And you need to see the buildings to know where those places are. And that's fine. And some places are very valuable because of that. And some sold for a lot of money. Because if you want to own a pyramid or put a pyramid where the pyramid is or have a place near the pyramid, you want to grab that spot and you're going to have to pay for it. And the more the game goes on, the more expensive everything is. Some of a lot of the points we're talking about, like the credit card withdrawal where you put all your money and you're not going to get your money out. What happened was when this game was created, they were counting on a slow release so they can work on everything as it goes along. As money comes in, they can put more money into the game in development. But it took off because it went viral and people got in, just like I did. I felt I was late to the party. I was about 2 months after. I had heard about it a month before I got in, but I was designing a board game at the time and I didn't have time to look at it. And when I did look at it first, I was very skeptical. Just like these guys, you can't blame them for people believing it's a scam if they truly believe that. Now, some people think that they could be trying to sabotage it because there's other competitors. Now, that's a possibility. I don't know. I'm not accusing them of that. But some people that's in some people's mind. Even in my mind, I mean, it's possible. And other things, people could say that to get attention. Some of these videos are getting way more, views than the people that are putting in the hard work to talk about the game. But that's okay. And I think it brings in other people awareness of it. It's kind of like, what is that called? Any advertising is good or I don't know, whatever that slogan is, where it doesn't matter if it's good or bad, it gets people to know about it. So, I mean, in turn, they're helping Earth2. Because if Earth2 is not a scam, it's going to not be a scam. It's going to prove itself to be what it's saying it is. And if it ends up becoming a scam, they're going to be right and they're going to be able to say they called it. I don't think so, because I put a bunch of money into this and I have no interest in putting my money into a scam and not getting it back. And there was a lot of focus on, it being not a game. What is it? Is it a platform? Is it it's a money making scheme? No, it's really, it's a game. It's definitely a game. And but it's more than a game. It's a game of games, because you're creating a platform that you can do multiple things in virtual reality and just on the screen later. I think you can do virtual reality and on the PC. So, but you can go into a certain location and you can play a game that somebody created in the game. Like if I wanted to play darts, and I make this special kind of darts, and instead of darts, I use turtles. And you throw the turtles and they stick to the wall, whatever. That game doesn't exist anywhere else, but you can go and play it in my world that I created on my property in my little area. And people are like, oh, did you hear about that turtle dart game? Be like, yeah, I can play it. And then you go there, you put on your headset, you go there, and then you pick up turtles and you throw them at the dartboard and you play against other people and you score points and you win. So that's like a game within the game, and that's what it's going to be. The turtle thing, I just thought of that out of the top of my head, but then maybe I'll make that. But there's more to, like, okay, the real estate thing is a way to get people in. like make money. Oh, you can flip it. There's people who do real estate flipping. So they take a property and they go in and they flip it and then they make money. And yeah, it's one way to do it. Not everyone's a designer. Not everyone's going to be creating worlds and making games and doing this. That's definitely not, you know, that's me, but that's not what other people are going to be doing. Some people just want to buy property. I think a bunch of people are going to buy property and probably not do much with it. They're just trying it out or whatever. There's a thing called megacities. Megacities are places where people buy in mass amounts, and they, you know, they build basically an idea or a theme, and they go crazy and they build the areas. Some have roads, some are organized, some are not. I have one myself, a mega city, and I'm in most mega cities. I have some property in there. But getting back to these people. Again, if any of you, Big Fry, Upper Echelon, Sid Alpha, Kira TV, if any of you want to really know more about Earth2, talk to me. You know, I'm happy to get on there and have a decent conversation about anything you want to know. I'm happy to do that because I believe in the project and you don't believe in the project, and together we can talk about why that is. You know, why we both have our opinions, and I'll respect your opinion. That's fine if that's really what you believe. But I do believe that, like, in order to really know, you need to get educated about it, and you need to do research and learn what's going on. These things, like the things that you focused on about the money withdrawal, that had to do, like, they did PayPal, but then they said PayPal, anybody can go in and do PayPal, and there won't be a record of the money for taxes and all this stuff, and you can do money laundering that way and all this. So it kind of makes sense. So they had to come up with another way, and the only way they could do it is bank transfers at the time. But they said credit card withdrawals and other opportunities to withdraw were coming, and they are here. I know credit card withdrawals are here now, and they even have other things coming in the future. And this is all part of the development. And it's early stages in the development. We're still in phase 1 before things haven't really started. You know, they're kind of like, this is like a crowdfunding project to create something big, you know. And another thing they were talking about, oh, they're saying they're going to be Ready Player One and they're going to be like the Matrix. There's no way that can possibly be, you know. I don't think it's really possible to be like Ready Player One right now in this stage with our advancements in technology, but we can be like Ready Player One, where people are involved in a game where there's social interaction, and you go on quests, and you go in different cities, and you try to, you know, go on races. We have racetracks in Earth2. We have all these things. We have combat arenas. We have all these things getting ready. I can go on and on for hours and hours about what's going on in Earth2, and which this is probably what I'm going to be doing on my channel now. So, you know, I've been trying to do this channel for, I did a couple videos, but I've been really busy in Earth2, just doing, like, building cities and stuff. So, but now, especially with these people coming out calling it a scam, I'm going to start, you know, fighting back, because it's what I believe in, you know. And if they have a voice, I need a voice. I need a voice. I need to show people, you know, that I believe in Earth2. Now, there are some things, you know, that, you know, nothing's perfect. Like I'm like, for example, I had a couple of my accounts frozen because I sent money between them, and it's been weeks and weeks, and I have not gotten my accounts unfrozen, and it's really upsetting me. And but I just have to wait. I have faith that they are going to do something about it and it'll get resolved. And there are people working on it, but they have hundreds and hundreds of cases and things to deal with because it's huge, man. A lot of 300,000 people or more now come in, and they have to manage all these accounts and all these problems and all this. It's always going to happen. And they had a small team when they started, and it grew. Like, as the more money they made, they got more partners, more employees, they got more people on board, and that's how it works. And that's how the crowdfunding thing works, you know. If you have money to put into the project, the more successful it gets, the more money you can put in the project, and then the bigger it can get. Man, we have some like great things happening in Earth 2 right now. But yeah, you know, the thing is, these people who are calling it a scam, this hurts everyone that believe in this project, because we want people to come and join us, and the more that come in, the better it becomes. And yes, you can think it's a scam, but they have, if you look at the development team and what they've done, you will see that there are, like, one of the people working in this project is responsible for Oculus. Another person has done, like, video games, years and years in video games, doing development in virtual video games. I wouldn't say it was virtual, but it's like immersive, like real world video games. I forget what the last one was called. But like Drone, I think it was called Drone. You could look up Drone. So that was like intensive game. But see, now the more money that you have, and that the community around it, the more you can put into development, getting more people, more talented, hiring more talented people, more developers, a bigger team, and then it actually becomes something. And that's what's happening with Earth 2 right now. And a lot of us are very excited about it. But we do have to deal with skeptics and people calling it a scam. And yeah, I watched all the videos, and I'm definitely not gonna handle it like you know, like the British guy did. I think he's British. I can't remember what his tag name was, but that was, see, you don't want to put yourself in an abusive situation where you're just yelling at each other. Also, Big Fry TV kind of like a little bit overreacted in some cases, but I'm happy to sit down and talk with them about all of these things with an open mind, and I see where they're coming from too. You know, the website is not perfect. You know, there are some things there that would raise some eyebrows, for sure, and there's other things, but all these things need work, and they're working on it. I mean, where it's come from, I joined about 4 months ago, and the progress and what has been created and designed in this game is awesome. And there's a lot that they don't know about, and that's why they're going to do a deep dive and look more into the game. But to really know more about the game, you really have to play, like to get in there and play around. Now they're saying, oh, well, what is it, or it isn't. There's what you don't know, people who are not in Earth 2 and don't have tiles, is there's a very strong community in this game. There's people in guilds and groups and discords Discord groups, people who run cities. They're doing tons of trading cards with the leaders and the cities on it. They're doing drops. They're doing contests, egg hunts. There's a lot of Twitch streams. I've been on a few Twitch streams. We're doing district games. One of my biggest focuses one tile communities, one tile islands. It's called One Tile Nation. There's also One Tile Builders, and we are trying to make projects with one tile all over the game. Now the reason I'm doing that is that I know that the price keeps going up, and one tile is going to get more and more expensive, and people want to have value for that one tile. So I'm trying to make projects where one tile is valuable, and that's one of my focuses. And so I'm focusing on that, and also building my city. So yeah, I mean, I don't know what else, what much I can just keep talking and talking about. But Earth2 is pretty amazing, and like the tile art and the sense of like community and people building and other things. Like we built a like a combat arena, and we all got together and we built this like tiki artwork where we can play a game in this huge land, and we're all like gonna share it. You know, people that we don't know, and then we become friends and we join groups, and we have things planned. We have like people that come in and build racetracks and build like all these cool projects, like really, really cool projects. And so there's much more going on than people buying and selling tiles. You know, there's much more. So, you know, Big Fry, Upper Echelon, Sid Alpha, Kira TV, please come talk to me. The wizard is here for you. Come talk to me. And Ginger is here for you. She's kind of blind, but she'll talk to you, right, Ginger? So, yeah, I mean, I'll end it at that. So this is kind of a warning, not a warning, invitation, an invitation for these people I mentioned. Let's do it. Come talk to me. Let's go. I'll come on your show. I'll talk about anything you want to know about Earth2. Anything. And cool. See ya. Say bye, Ginger. Bye.